Is Carol Baker doing too much sex and nudity for her own good? Just what is Germany up to with all these secret war plans and that new army? Oranges will kill you. How do you like them apples? And why have... Does that say what I think it says? They really went there, huh? I guess it was 1965. All right. Negroes are taking over boxing. The world's going to hell. It's the National Police Gazette on Magazine Theater.
You don't have to be a reader for Magazine Theater. Just follow along and I'll be the leader. From cover to cover and page to page, it's Magazine Theater. Check out the main stage.
Magazine Theater.
What's up, everybody? Johnny Williams, your host of Magazine Theater, and this week we take a look at the National Police Gazette. Have you ever heard of this thing? I doubt it. This thing's been around since 1845, and this one's from 1965. It's sort of like a tabloid style news thing. It started off as a sort of a crime magazine. It was all about crime and what's happening, crime in the streets and this and that, crime reports. Over the years it just evolved. You started throwing some boobs in there and some celebrities, get people to read it, pick up this thing. That's what you got to do. You got to sell these magazines. The thing was banned by the post office in 1942. They're like, we're not delivering this thing. Too many boobs. But that's what you got to do. You got to sell these magazines. Crime, people want violence, they want sports, they want half-naked women. These people know. National Police Gazette. So, I'm not going to waste your time anymore with the backstory. There's actually a ton of info on this thing if you want to look it up. Look it up on Wikipedia. You expect me to do all the work for you? I'm not going to do it. Alright, let's get into it. Boom! Front page ad for a blow-up doll. Sorry, a party doll. The kind you take to the office. Leaves you breathless. Oh, I'm sure it does. Probably takes 2 hours to blow the bitch up. Removable bikini. Man, this is weird. Only $29.95, which is $243 in today's dollars. Adjusted for inflation. Totally intentional pun right there. Will Carol Baker drown her talent in a sea of sex? What a dramatic title. That's how I want to die personally. Drowning in a sea of sex. Carol Baker actually didn't have any problems with her career. She acted for a very long time in a ton of different things, and she didn't even retire until 2002. Her breakout role was playing Baby Doll in the movie Baby Doll. My breakout role was turning myself into a pretzel in the last episode of this show.
I did it! I'm a pretzel!
Her list of credits is a mile long. The one that stood out to me was her role as Eleanor Crisp in Kindergarten Cop. She was the bad guy's mom. So it's nice that this magazine was worried about her being too sexy, but she did just fine, and I'll do just fine, even though I struggle with the same problem. Oranges, the new fruit of death. Wait, what was the old fruit of death? Whatever, everything in this magazine is so dramatic. Spoiler alert, it's not exactly oranges that were killing people. It was the insecticide that they used on oranges called parathion, I believe it's pronounced. It's been banned, but it was some serious shit. This article, they mention a 12-year-old who was killed when he peeled an orange with his teeth, like some kind of animal. And since it had been sprayed with that chemical, it killed him a few hours later. So, like I said, it's banned now, and luckily back then it was only used on a few things like apples, apricots, broccoli, corn, grapes, eggplant, Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, radishes, spinach, lettuce, onions, plums, pineapples, tomatoes, and turnips. Yeah, they sprayed that shit on everything. It also causes one of the worst symptoms I've ever heard. Bleeding of a persistent and puzzling nature. I never want to bleed persistently in a puzzling way. I love this ad. You can get a sweet career investigating car accidents. It's a 2-step program. 1, investigate the facts. 2, distribute money. That sounds shady as hell. What are you doing, paying people off? Hey, how you feeling? You got in a car accident, didn't you? No, you didn't. Here's 50 bucks. You're gonna keep your mouth shut, aren't you? There you go. Put some ice on that neck, elevate your feet, and don't make me come back here again, okay? Because when I do, you're gonna wish that you got in a car accident. Okay, which you didn't. So, just remember that. Okay, bye! This accident in the picture looks pretty serious. Are they sure they don't want maybe a police officer or an ambulance? Yeah, we got a woman in the street. She's been hit by a car. We're going to need someone who's taken that bullshit mail-in accident investigation class down here right away to sort this all out. She's got some bleeding of a persistent and puzzling nature. I think the bitch was eating oranges. Why Negroes have taken over boxing. So, 1965 language aside, what they're saying here is that there was a lack of good Jewish, Italian, Irish, and German fighters. There were no hometown heroes, essentially, for these communities to rally behind. Yeah, it's kind of like the remarks Larry Bird made a few years back about a lack of great white NBA players. And I get what they're trying to say. They believe more white fighters will increase the money that these boxing matches would make. Me personally, I want to see the best fighters, the best athletes. I don't need someone who looks like me, being the best. If all the white boxers are getting their asses kicked, then tough shit. What are you going to do? Tell the other guys to take it easy on them? Step up your rep up, bitch. You better watch out. Germany's building up a new army. Now, this is 20 years after the end of World War II, so, there's definitely some tension still in the world. The big fear here is that Germany's building up a new army and trying to become a nuclear power. I'm not sure how real this threat was. I'm pretty sure Germany never started any more shit, but, maybe they're still secretly planning on it. In the front of the magazine, in the letters from readers, it looks like this magazine did an article on Hitler still being alive. So, he might still be out there, planning an attack. He'd be 130 years old, but he's a sneaky bastard. You gotta watch him. The audience for this magazine must be old dudes, because there's a lot of ads for different braces and belts and shit. Here's one for your hernia, so you can avoid surgery. I found a picture of it online. It's got a cool slot for your dong and your balls. There's this ridiculous looking figure slimmer, which also has what looks like a built-in metal plate to protect your dong and your balls. You've got a sacro belt for back pain relief, which eliminates that bay window look, whatever the hell that is. And a couple more hernia braces. And a way to keep dry the masculine way. I want these. I'm always dripping all over the place. No matter how much I shake my thing after I pee, there's always more. Oh yeah, good to go. Okay, get the pee off of me. Get the pee off of me. I gotta get the pee off of me. I gotta get it. Gotta get it. I gotta shake it around. Shake it around. Shake it on down. Gotta shake it around. Shake it on down to downtown to town. Shake it on down downtown. Pee, 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 pee. Get off of me. Oh, damn it. So this is sort of like world news, just some random photos from around the world, just stuff going on, lots of civil unrest and protesting. So kind of like now, got a fire going on here. You've got 3 Ecuadorian children that were chained up for a week by their father. And this blew me away. This is an image of a guy robbing a bank, taken by a security camera. Now this is 1965. The security cameras we have now look worse. It's crazy how clear this is. And even though the camera is super clear, they said he was still on the loose. Got away with $4,600. That's a lot of dough. And finally, we've got an ad for some muscle building program that'll turn you into a rugged He-Man. They use that term 100 times in this ad. Rugged, virile He-Man body. Make your first He-Man decision. I must make a new virile He-Man out of you. Look at this before and after picture. Motherfucker on the left looks like E.T. Come on, there's no way that's real. Well, that's going to do it for me. Hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did making it. This is Simon. This is my little boy. He likes to hang out in here. Alright, but don't forget to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're not going to know when new videos come out, which I'm going to give you a secret. They come out every Monday. But subscribe anyways, okay? Now, don't be an asshole about it. Don't make me ask every week. Okay? Let's just come to an understanding I'll make the videos. You push one button and then watch all my hard work. Okay? That seems like a pretty fair deal. Feel free to leave comments down below, magazines you want me to do. It doesn't have to be a specific issue. It can be. I'm not going to tell you how to make your comment. A general magazine you want me to do? I'll do it. Well, I'm not going to promise anything. I'll look into it. I'll read the comment. I'll skim through the comments. Okay? I'm not going to make any hard promises here. All right, I'll see you around. Peace.
Get off of me. Okay.